right now is one of the most premier fun times in our area because it's Prescott Frontier Days and also the world's oldest rodeo. We're going to find out all about that from the general manager. Hi, JC Trujillo.
How you doing today?
Good. I tell you, you do this all year. This is a kind of a fun thing for you, right?
Well, it's a job for sure, but it's fun.
Yes,
it's fun,
is.
yeah.
Well, and you make it fun for all of us too. Okay, so we have two different things going on, but they're all wrapped together with Prescott Frontier Days, and that includes the world's oldest rodeo, right?
Well, we have a lot of events going on. You know, of course, the Prescott Rodeo, we start the 28th with 8 performances, and we run through the 4th of July.
And this is the 131st annual world's oldest
131
rodeo.
years, you know.
Not bad.
You know, I've always said that it's really a tribute to all the old business people in Prescott that have kept this rodeo going for years, and all the rodeo fans that have, you know, volunteers and rodeo fans and business people that have kept this thing going for 131 years. That's remarkable for any event.
And it shows how much we love it because this is iconic. I mean, we'd just be lost without the world's oldest rodeo here in Prescott.
Well, I think, you know, it's a giant part of Prescott. It's just like Thumb Butte and the courthouse.
That's right.
You know, it's part of Prescott.
Well, in the Prescott Frontier Days wraps all in that. There's a whole bunch of activities going on as usual for that. Tell us about those, Jason.
Right. Well, of course, we have the rodeo for 8 performances. On Saturday the 30th, we have our big parade downtown with over 150 entries this year. So it's going to be a long parade.
Yes, it is.
And of course, we have our dance down at the downtown at the BMO parking lot there by the BMO Bank. And we've got a lot of events going on, the arts and crafts show, and of course the Happy Hearts Rodeo, we do the first performance. So, yeah, there's a lot of things happening. If you can't have fun in Prescott this time of the year, you probably can't have fun.
That's exactly right. And so these things have all been going on for a long time now. People come down, and this is on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, is it?
The parade? Yes. It's Saturday morning around the courthouse square.
Bring your chairs, wear sunscreen hats.
Right, and get there early. You know, there's usually 40,000 people watch that parade every year. So
and it's so worth it. All kinds of really fun things. Well, and then you mentioned the dances. Now that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday of our rodeo. And that's always a great time. You know, the first 2 performances, or I think all the performances this year, or all the dances are like a family night, so you can bring the
kids.
Right.
And then the other 2 nights are pretty much just the grown-up dances.
Right, exactly.
That kind of a thing.
21 and over, right.
Okay, and then you mentioned 8 performances of the rodeo right here in these beautiful stands where we are. We get to see the hometown rodeo.
Right. And you know, we have a who's who in the rodeo business this year, as we do about every year. You know, Trevor Brazil, 23 times world's champion, Tuff Cooper, the current all-around champ, Casey Fields, Tim O'Connell, all the current world's champions will be here.
They are coming to Prescott. Also, you have a great halftime show all the time.
Well, yeah, a specialty act, halftime, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Bobby Kerr is last year was the specialty act of the year in the professional rodeo, and this is his first trip to Prescott, and he has an act with that he trains Mustangs, wild horses.
Oh, nice.
And so it'll be really a great act. I haven't seen it yet, but I understand it's really good, and to win the specialty act of the year, you know it's got to be a good one. So we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Again, you can't go wrong in arts and crafts on the plaza. You mentioned that too, going on all weekend too.
Yeah.
So,
and a lot of things going on, and of course, if you're from out of town and you need to get a room, by golly, I'd get it pretty quick because things are starting to fill up.
Hurry.
Yeah.
And more information online about the whole everything going on.
You can go to info@worldsoldestrodeo.com and find out all the info on the rodeo, and of course on ProRodeo.com, there's also information on that too.
Okay, and I know the Chamber of Commerce has a lot to do with getting the information out.
The Chamber has done a great job for us, as they do every year, and of course they got rack cards and everything down there, and they got all the info too, for sure.
Well, you know, you talk about some of these people that we know that are big in the rodeo world and everything, but we also have like grand marshals for the parade. Anyone special we know this year?
Well, we do. You know, Randy Corley, who is a rodeo announcer, and he has been for over 30 years here at the Prescott Frontier Days. He was inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame last year, 2017, and we thought it fitting that we would recognize him this year as our over 30 years as our rodeo announcer and a new induction into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame.
Oh, good.
So yeah, we got Randy Corley and his wife Michelle going to be our grand marshals this year.
I tell you, in 150 entries, that's going to be a fun time. Again, get your spot early for the parade,
That's exactly right.
Yeah, because there's a nice shade there on the Courthouse Plaza. It runs down Cortez, right around downtown.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Circles the courthouse, of course.
All right, 9 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Right.
And then also you've got arts and crafts going all weekend, as we mentioned, on the plaza, so you can get down there for that. And then the dances, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Right.
Are we getting all this in? Because this is a lot of stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a busy week.
And
for sure.
That's right. Last but not least, the 131st Annual World's Oldest Rodeo. 8 performances?
Right. We start the 28th. All the evening performances are at 7:30. The 2 afternoon performances, the one on the 30th, Saturday, and the one on the 4th of July is at 1:30.
Nice.
So we're ready.
You can find a performance anytime.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
We're ready to
One
rodeo.
time I was right under here when it was raining. It was the best rodeo ever.
Oh,
JC.
all right.
I don't know how the Cowboys felt about it, but it was wonderful.
Well,
so.
we sure can't cuss the rain this year, I'll tell you
We
for sure.
cannot. JC Trujillo, General Manager of Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo and the 131st World's Oldest Rodeo. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. My
Lots
pleasure.
of fun to be had, so
Yeah.
be sure and join us.